ladies and gentlemen. Williams Wrestling Rewind here again. Happy WrestleMania week. We're only 3 days away from WrestleMania, getting closer and closer by the day. Hope everybody's excited for WrestleMania this year. I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown and a list ranking all WrestleMania logos. I'm gonna rate them on how good they are, how mid they are, how kind of middle of the tier, or how some were bad and some were just terrible that, in my opinion, I did not like. Let's get started with that. I hope everybody's going to enjoy this video. Okay, so we got legendary, we got great, we got mid, we got bad, and we got terrible. Okay. I'm just going to go maybe random, or just, I'm not going to start from the front or the bottom. I'm going to go WrestleMania 35. Was WrestleMania 35 a good logo? It was okay. Wasn't the best. I didn't like it. But not a lot of creative went into that at all. It was just WrestleMania and just a flag there. Was it terrible? No, it wasn't terrible. I think it was bad, though. WrestleMania 39 logo. That was average. It's pretty cool. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that in great because it was pretty good. I liked it. I like WrestleMania 39. I liked a lot about WrestleMania 39. The logo was cool. I like how they did the movie star posters of the WWE superstars. That was pretty cool. WrestleMania 13. That was not a good WrestleMania, but I liked the logo. The logo was pretty darn cool with the fire and everything. They were really transitioning into the next tier logos instead of just block logos and just Roman numerals and just little backgrounds of fire and everything else through them. It was pretty interesting. WrestleMania 2000. WrestleMania 2000. It was a good logo, but it wasn't the best. I'm going to say mid. We were getting away from the 90s logo and starting to go into the 2000s with the different effects and different coloring and just different from how like WrestleMania 15 and 13 and 10 were. Let's go to WrestleMania 15. WrestleMania 15 logo as a WrestleMania with the WWF logo and the X and the V for 15. I feel like that's mid. That was a mid logo. WrestleMania, the first ever WrestleMania. Lettering was clean. The coloring was sweet. My opinion, I like a lot of the classic WrestleMania logos. Some classic ones are better than the others. I'm going to take WrestleMania 1 logo. That's legendary. To me, that's definitely legendary. Let's go to WrestleMania 2. WrestleMania 2. It's kind of the same one as the very first WrestleMania, but the only thing that's different is they got a little WWF logo there and a 2 right behind it. So you know what? I'm going to call that great. That was pretty great for me. WrestleMania 31. It had a nice font WrestleMania logo with the play button there and the new solid WWE logo there. I'm going to take that one and I'm going to put that one to great because I like that one. WrestleMania 31 was a pretty good WrestleMania. WrestleMania 29, New York, New Jersey, with the whole city and the skyscraper and everything. I'm going to put that one as great. That was great. The stage was great. Some of the matches were great. That was very good. I enjoyed that WrestleMania. WrestleMania XX20. It was good WrestleMania. That was good. Like logo was very different. It was fresh, kind of coming off of 19 and 18 in the previous ones. So I'm going to take that one. I'm going to put that as great. WrestleMania 37. Is WrestleMania 37 logo that much different from WrestleMania 36? My opinion, no, but they changed it up. They took away the pirate flag. They added the skull and the swords and everything. A little bit changed for the banner. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that mid. It's better than the WrestleMania 36 logo. WrestleMania 35 logo. It's you can't get much plainer than that. Was I a fan of it? Lettering was cool. Background was different. The sun. Is it mid? I kind of think it was bad. That WrestleMania the stage was very bad in that. I remember that. That kind of looks like what they went off with that. It's kind of a bad logo for me, my opinion. WrestleMania 7. Plain, simple letterings, kind of red, white, and blue, what they were going at the time. WWF logo theirs. They were still in the Roman numerals. I take that one. I put that mid. It's not the worst. It's not the best. It's just mid to me. WrestleMania 9. The first time they were ever at Vegas, Caesar's Palace. A lot of people don't like that WrestleMania. It's not my best WrestleMania, and it's not my worst WrestleMania. I rank that a little higher than average, but I like some of the matches there. It was outside. I am a big fan of outdoor pay-per-views when they have them outside. WrestleMania 9, WCW Hog Wild, Bash at the Beach a little bit. I'm a fan for that. I like that stuff. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that mid. WrestleMania 27. Boy, where do I begin with that? WrestleMania 27 in general, in my opinion, was the worst WrestleMania ever. That was very bad. The only good match there, I probably have to say, was Triple H and The Undertaker. That was it. Everything else was very below par. I'm going to take that. Terrible logo. I mean, it's same thing, WrestleMania. You got to still go back to, they went back to no rumors a little bit, and it was just, didn't appeal to me. WrestleMania 34, still going with the Roman numerals, with the sun and everything. It kind of almost reminds me of going back to WrestleMania 35. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put that mid. I liked it. Orlando, outside. It was pretty cool. I liked it. WrestleMania 14. They did a little different. WrestleMania, with the whole block thing, kind of 3D square effect and everything. Was it mid? I think it was just a little past mid. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that to great. But was it legendary? No, it wasn't legendary. It was just great. WrestleMania 19. They just basic WrestleMania logo. There, WWE Scratch logo. XIX 19, still going Roman numerals. I take that. I think it was pretty good. I'm going to take that, put that great. Was that show great? It was pretty great. I liked it. Some matches I liked. Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar match was really good. I enjoyed it. Undertaker had a pretty decent match. That wasn't one of his strong suits there for that match. But he got sung out by Limp Bizkit. Great song. WrestleMania 21. WrestleMania 21 was the first time they ever went Hollywood. It was very interesting. Stage was pretty cool. Ladder match was phenomenal. Edge winning that. Triple H versus Batista. Great match. John Cena versus JBL. That build up for that was very great. John Cena winning. Can't go wrong with that. With two young guys winning, Batista and Cena that night. The future was strong for the company. I take that. I put that as a great logo. WrestleMania 12. WrestleMania 12 had a little 3D effect, kind of a little bit. You kind of got the WWF logo up top with the WrestleMania, still going with the Roman numerals, XII for 12. Kind of looks like it was propped up on the stage there. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that as, we go mid for that, or do we go? Probably going to go mid for that one. That's a mid. What else we got? WrestleMania 34. That was in New Orleans for the second time. That was kind of basic. It really didn't do much with the stage besides just having a mask there. It wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't like it that much. Logo, it was okay. It was different, but I think it was kind of bad. They could have jumped out more with the logo and everything with the whole Mardi Gras thing. But WWE is not one strong for creative or expanding the box or thinking outside of the imagination. WrestleMania XL, WrestleMania 40. WrestleMania 40 was very different. You still have the nice clean WWE logo, the WrestleMania, the XL. This time they got a little creative with the cracked Liberty Bell, which is very cool. I like that. I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to rank that one as, I'm going to put that legendary. And the only reason why I'm doing legendary, besides the Liberty Bell and everything, that means a lot to people in Philadelphia, is I attended that WrestleMania. That was the second WrestleMania I attended, and that was a great WrestleMania, in my opinion. Some of the matches were okay. I would have took a couple matches off the card, but besides that, it was great. Stage wasn't the best, but I still liked the stage for what it was worth. And I feel like the logo was very good. Better than a lot of other logos. WrestleMania 11. They were going with a more darker theme, darker look for that. You got the black lettering for WrestleMania in 11, and you still got the WWF logo there, and the purple in the background to make the black lettering pop a little bit. I'm going to take that. It wasn't bad. I feel like it was mid. It was really good. A couple of the matches on the card were pretty solid. I liked it. It wasn't the greatest, though. WrestleMania 10. We're just coming off the WrestleMania 9 in Caesar's Palace. Still, the X there with the purple and the gold lettering, that really did it. And then you got the black logo. I love the black logos. Huge fan of the WWF when they were in the black logo phase. That was always great. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to put that as great because I enjoyed it. WrestleMania 22. WrestleMania 22 was very good. I liked it. Stage was good. Logo was pretty cool. The whole build-up to everything was pretty cool. John Cena versus Triple H. You had Randy Orton versus Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio, which Rey Mysterio won the Rumble that year. I like the underdog story. Take that. I'm going to put that as great. WrestleMania 25. They were doing a little stuff different that time, kind of with the star. And I kind of had the diamonds and all that, the shiny and everything. WrestleMania 25th anniversary, big time for WWE. Still going to scratch logo. Best match on that card was definitely Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. In my opinion, Triple H. Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker is still, to this day, the best WrestleMania match ever. And it will hold that for a long time. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it as, I'm going to put it in great. Okay, WrestleMania 23 up in Detroit. It's kind of simple. Still scratch logo. WrestleMania. White lettering, blue background, kind of the Ford style a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to take that one. I'm gonna put that mid. It's very mid. WrestleMania 28, down Orlando again. Blue background with the orange highlights. WrestleMania with the white lettering. Still going back to Roman numerals. I wasn't a fan of it. They had the palm trees and everything there for the whole stage and everything. Stage was pretty cool. Logo, kind of think it was just a little bad logo. It didn't fit me in my opinion. WrestleMania 32. WrestleMania 32 is kind of plain, kind of simple. You get the red lettering, you get the white background, still the cleaned up WWE logo and everything. I take that. Wasn't the best. There was been other ones. Kind of think it was better a little bit. Not the star there. It's not too much. You got WrestleMania. Which was that? Was that 34? No, it wasn't 34. That was 33. WrestleMania 33. That was good WrestleMania. Most expensive stage they ever did with the roller coaster and everything. $5 million on that roller coaster setup they did in that. That's probably the only time they're gonna spend $5 million on a set. So I'm gonna take that one. Was the logo good? Yeah, it was mid, but kind of put it over the top. I'm gonna take that and put that in the great tier. You got the orange sun and everything. You got the blue lettering there with the white background to make the lettering pop out more. I liked it. WrestleMania 38 when they went to Dallas again. White lettering, cleaned up the logo, star. There's really not too much went into that. You got the white outline of the star, blue background in the star. I think. Was it mid? Bad? Either or his opinion. Yeah, it was bad a little bit. It was very plain. Stage was just a giant star. Nothing to write home about. Wasn't my favorite. It was just bad. I didn't. They could be more creative just with a star and everything. WrestleMania 26. Out there in Phoenix, Arizona. You got the white WrestleMania. WWE Scratch logo still. Then you have the orange highlights with the red background to make the lettering pop still. I take that. I put that as mid. Good matches on there. CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. John Cena versus Batista. John Cena had a great entrance at that point. It was really good. Then you had World Heavyweight Champion Jericho versus Edge. That was a very solid match. I enjoyed that. WrestleMania 41. Boy, WrestleMania 41. I kind of wish they were a little bit. Logo's really good. I think that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that as great. The only reason why I put that as great is they put a little bit more effort into that with the whole cards, and then you got the 41 with the cards and everything. Then you got the bright lights in there for WrestleMania. Then you got Vegas in there, clean logo in there. Kind of wish they did something like that for the stage and everything. You could have had the card. You could have had 2 or 3 cards on one side. Then you could have had maybe a roulette wheel or something. Then you could have slots. But it's WWE Creative they don't think of that. They can't think of really imagining a big creative stage. You got WrestleMania 4. You got still the WWF black logo, WrestleMania. W and the M's were gold. Everything else was white. Was that? I feel like that's a little mid. It's a little mid. That was the highest match count they had in the card. They had 16 matches for a WrestleMania. That is the highest they've ever had on a WrestleMania. And all of those matches were to determine a new WWF champion at the time. And the winner of that was Macho Man Randy Savage when he fought Ted DiBiase in the finals. WrestleMania 8 was kind of different. They were kind of going a different way just a little bit. It just has WrestleMania, no block logo, no background, no nothing. It was just feel like it was just a little mid. Wasn't too much. WrestleMania 5. You got the black logo. You got WrestleMania. You got the going still staying with the Roman numerals. Was it good? Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it, but nothing really over the top. You got mid. WrestleMania 30. WrestleMania 30 was really great. Daniel Bryan finished his story, and he just nobody thought an underdog could do it, but Bryan Daniel did. That was very fun. You got the purple in the background. You got the gold around there. You got the white and lettering. You got a nice clean. I believe that was a clean logo at the time, or that was scratch. I can't remember if that was the scratch logo. But it looks clean. I believe it falls in the great category. That was a great WrestleMania, and I like the logo. WrestleMania Vegas 42 logo. I'd probably be giving this one higher if they wouldn't be going to Vegas again. I wish they were going to New Orleans, and a lot of fans wish they were going to New Orleans, but I feel like it's not the best. WrestleMania 41 was a lot better because look at you got 41 nice, colorful, bright. It catches your eye, and then you got 42. It's just all that in the background. I know it's the town and everything in the background, all the big areas, but it looks like somebody just scribbled that on there. Not a fan of it. And then you got that in the background, WrestleMania with the white lettering, Vegas there. It's not the best. It's not the worst. Is it bad? It can be bad. I'm kind of thinking it's terrible this year. I would have went completely different. I would have meant more bright colors in there, kept that white and everything, maybe kind of do different lettering for Vegas or something. That's just me. I don't know. I always give these logos and entrances, but the stages, I always give the stages way more creativity than WWE ever could, and a lot of fans do the same. It's you could just take something and just think outside the box and get more creative. I don't know why WWE does not get more creative. I know they don't want to drop a lot of money. You don't have to drop it, but you just do small stuff. Remember, less is more. Less is always more. WrestleMania 3. Still black logo. The W and the M was gold a little bit. And everything else with that was white. And then it looks like it has a slight purple line going straight down the middle of it. Was that memorable? That was very memorable. It had good matches there. My favorite match from there is Ricky Dragon Steamboat versus Macho Man Randy Savage for the Intercontinental title. Best Intercontinental title match ever still to this day. And that was when Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3 in front of 93,000 fans when he body slams Andre the Giant. So I take that one. I put that one as legendary. Okay. WrestleMania 18. Kind of simple. Gold in the background. Like a blue teal for the lettering. You got X8. Was it the best? Was it outstanding? It was simple. It was a little bit above mid. I liked it. Stage was pretty cool. It was different at the time. They went super big with that and everything. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to rank that as great. I enjoy it. There's no WWF logo, no scratch logo, kind of clean. I like that. Probably the best match on that card was Hulk Hogan versus The Rock. That was a very good match. I wish that main event of the show instead of Triple H and Chris Jericho. And Austin, he fought Scott Hall at WrestleMania X8. WrestleMania 6. No black logo for WWF. It's just they kind of really the same thing they did for the previous WrestleManias, like WrestleMania 5 and WrestleMania 3. Just all that simple, no background, just the W, the M, and the Roman numerals. For the V and the I for 6 is all gold. Everything else is white with a very little hint of purple in there. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that as great because you had Macho Man. No, you didn't have Macho Man. Macho Man wrestled. I forget who he wrestled. But you had Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan. That was the first time in WrestleMania history that there was a double championship. Macho, I don't know why I keep saying Macho Man. I do like Macho Man now. He's very good. Ultimate Warrior, he was the Intercontinental title at the time, and Hulk Hogan was the WWF champion at the time. So both of them went head to head. Hogan put his WWF championship on the line. Ultimate Warrior put his Intercontinental title on the line, and that was the first time in wrestling history that there would be crowned a double champion. Not too many people are double champions. Ultimate Warrior was the first one. And Ultimate Warrior won that match. He beat Hulk Hogan. He was the first ever WWF and Intercontinental champion to hold at the same time. It was a very good WrestleMania. WrestleMania X7. I might be a little biased here. WrestleMania X7 is my favorite WrestleMania of all time. That is the best WrestleMania of all time from start to finish. Everything from the opening video package to the end of the match with Rock and Austin was perfect. Loved everything about it. The video package to WrestleMania X8 and the Rock and Austin match, My Way from Limp Bizkit, best video package ever in WrestleMania and wrestling history. Nothing will come close to it today. It's kind of little different. It's not plain. It's not standard. You got your gold WWF scratch logo. You got your gold background there. You got your blue or teal WrestleMania X7. So I'm going to put that as legendary. Could it go to great? Of course it can go great. It was either great or legendary. Let's go in legendary. Okay, so let's give a small recap here. Legendary class. We got WrestleMania 1, we got WrestleMania 40, WrestleMania 3, and WrestleMania X7. All top tiers in my opinion. Okay, we got the great tier. We got WrestleMania 39, WrestleMania 13, WrestleMania 2, 31, 29, WrestleMania 20, 14, 19, 21, 10, 22, 25, 33, 41, 30, X8, 18, and 6. All great. Some better than others, but that's where they're at. Mid, WrestleMania 2000, 15, 37, 7, 9, 24, 12, 11, 23, 26, 8, 4, and 5. The bad WrestleMania logos, WrestleMania 35, 36, 35, 34, 28, 32, and 38. And the terrible logos, WrestleMania 27 and WrestleMania 41. That's it. We will be doing more of a tier list of maybe more logos, maybe matches, maybe superstars, maybe pay-per-views, PLEs, just different stuff. Or if you guys have any opinions or suggestions, what tier list or stuff I should do, we could do that. What I'd kind of like to do is entrance themes. I'm a big entrance theme guy. There's good entrance themes and there's great entrance themes, and there's some today that are completely bad entrance themes. We could do a whole new video of that. So I thank you for watching. I enjoy this. Please share this. Please follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to us on YouTube. and this is a lot of fun. I'm having a blast with this. This is our second video. We will be posting more videos. I'm going to have a lot of ideas, and we're going to go from there. Thank you for everybody who follows us on TikTok, Instagram, X, Kick, Twitch. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. That means the world. We're one follower and one subscriber at a time. Happy WrestleMania week, and we will be pumping more content out before WrestleMania. Thank you.